Sauce, he went to the Colts. We have Quinnen Williams to the Cowboys, Jacoby Myers to the Jags, Rasheed Shaheed to the Seahawks. Aqib, who won the trade deadline?
I'm gonna say the Cowboys.
Are you really?
Really? Yeah. I'm gonna say the Cowboys won it because you got a guy like Quinnen. You get rid of Parsons. You bring in a guy like Quinnen. You know what I'm saying? You keep your first round picks.
Yeah.
You get 5 for free, and you got a ton of money still left over. So for the same reasons, man, I think the Cowboys, they in a great spot. They in a great spot to be a damn good defense. Their offense is already set. You know what I'm saying? Get Pickens signed, franchise tag him or whatever. Make sure you keep Pickens. And I feel like from the trade deadline, the Cowboys are set to be a damn good defense next year and really compete for a Super Bowl. But they got to get rid of that DC. DC got to go.
Correct.
But through what they did in the trade, through what they did before the trade deadline, I feel like they set. They primed and ready to go. It went exactly how Jerry wanted it to go. So only other person I could say is maybe the Colts. You know what I'm saying? They was up there. Maybe Seattle. They add a piece to the puzzle that's super necessary. But, you know, the future is bright for Dallas, in my opinion.
I'm going to go with the Colts.
Okay.
I like what the Colts did, bringing Sauce in. You know, Sauce, his energy has been a little low because of the way they've been losing, but he get to Indy, it's going to revitalize him, back in playoff form, back in that two-time All-Pro form, and they need a shutdown over there. They got the rush, you know, with Buckner or DeForest.
Yeah.
And, you know, the offense is playing well. They could keep running the ball with Taylor and keep it easy for Danny Dimes. And they'll be all right. They primed to be late in the playoffs. I like them up in the playoffs with the Broncos for that AFC Championship going to the Super Bowl.
And people keep talking about Sauce play. Like, he's not strapping this year. Like, he fucking strapping this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gave up 2 touchdowns this year, 8 games. It's not bad. He gave up about 100 and some yards this year with 2 touchdowns.
But you know how that shit, when you on a bad team, bro, you just, your shit is just
But that's just like the media just, one person said and it just start going like, bro, that shit not facts. You know what I'm saying? You turn the tape on, Sauce is still playing at a high-ass level this year, better than a lot of these corners. You know what I'm saying? So
he gonna play even better in Indy.
He's gonna turn up even more in Indy, but it's not even close to bad this year. He gave
up one. I'm not
you
saying
got
bad
one highlight, you could see him getting roasted on one play this year, and that shit was about 60 of his yards out of the 130 yards he gave up and one of the touchdowns. That's one play.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm glad they're here, man. Because you hear that stuff. Sauce is playing bad. I watched the tape a little bit. I'm like, but then hearing from both you guys, like, no, that's
Look at
good
his
input.
PFF.
Nah, he definitely playing
Very
well.
green, Skip.
Yeah, it is green. I think
Very
it's because of how good he was early on, though. It's not the same in the PFF as I think he's 22nd right now out of corners, but we saw how dominant he was early on, and then he gets a 4-year, $120 million deal. You expect him to be #1 in every category. It's not going to happen every time. You're going to get a lot of throws on you. Guys are going to target you sometimes. But I have 2 teams that win, or that won the trade, and neither of them are the Cowboys. The first one for me is someone in their division. I think the Eagles. I don't know how Howie Roseman keeps doing it, but he just keeps adding talent to an already talented roster. I'll take you back even before the deadline. They went and got Tate Bigsby, a guy they needed help with. He's already made an impact against the Giants. Then they go and get Michael Carter to help out at that nickel position. Then they go and get Jair Alexander. I know he didn't have a lot of production in Baltimore, but that's still there. Yeah, and he was, he'd say bench, but he said he was rotating. They were mixing stuff up. But I think that he can start to have some more production in Philly. I think he'll be a good depth guy at the corner position. I know they've got some good players there, but the guy that really made them win the trade deadline is Jalen Phillips. That was a great pickup by Howie Roseman. Great. And they've struggled this year getting after the quarterback. Only 16 sacks on the year. That's 26 in the NFL. They get Nolan Smith back. Now you add Phillips, another layer to that too. And what tells me Howie Roseman is a genius is that Phillips was with Vic Fangio in Miami in 2023 when he was the DC. And that year, he had 6.5 sacks in the first 8 games before he tore his Achilles against the Jets. So Howie Roseman wanted us to thinking, and you guys said you can plug and play with an edge rusher, but he went into it thinking next level, okay, I know he's going to be comfortable in the scheme. He can hit the ground running from day one. He's comfortable with Vic Fangio, and Fangio knows how to use him as well. So that was a multiple layers for me when it came to that trade. And then the other team, I think, is the Seahawks. They've been the talk of the NFL. Sam Darnold's playing great. Jackson Smith and Jigba right now is probably the best receiver in the NFL based off of this season. Cooper Kupp's been dealing with a heel injury, so they needed to add some depth. Those 2 tight ends, Barner and Arroyo, have been playing some good football. Got a rookie receiver, too. Torrey Horton, I think, is playing some good football. And now you add Rasheed Shaheed to that, who's a deep threat. Sam Darnold, I promise you right now, is sitting back just rubbing his hands together saying, I can win with this. We can go make a run with this offense.
You think the Seattle deal is better than the Dallas deal?
I do. For right
Rasheed Shaheed is better than Quinnen
right
Williams?
now, we're talking about right now because Seattle is a contender this year. Dallas, we still have to wait and see what happens. I don't think Dallas is a contender. We're talking about this trade deadline. Now, if we talk in the offseason saying who won the trade or next year, sure, maybe you can have more of a point. But this year, in my opinion, I don't think Dallas makes the playoffs. I think Quinnen Williams will be a piece in the future. But Seattle's trying to make a run for the Super Bowl right now. Okay. And they've got some teams in the NFC they got to go beat. And they add a star receiver like that on the offensive side of the ball. It's just going to help them get better.
No, I like him, and they needed him desperately because Cooper Kupp is injured, and I think he's about to be shot completely.
Yeah.
Because they're not even throwing him the football anymore. So they were kind of JSN or bust. So I give you that. But help me out here. Who was the most impactful, valuable player acquired at the trade deadline? Who was
Quinnen?
It's not even close.
True, but the whole point is who won the trade dedeadline. We don't know what he's going to do in Dallas. That defense is already struggling. You've already got two other guys up there with Osa Odigizua and Kenny Clark.
But to me, to your point, I would take Quinnen Williams slightly over Sauce, and I love Sauce, and I don't disagree with your point because they desperately needed that, and when they get Charvarius Ward back, that's huge because now you could argue you got the best tandem in football, right?
Lockdowns.
Yeah, 2 lockdowns, and they might just lock down all the way to the championship game, like you talked about, against your Broncos. Probably be in Indy though. No, okay.
I mean,
you got
the tiebreaker.
You got
they
2
got
games. You got 2 games left against Kansas City, right?
That motherfucker be 6-3.
Okay, it might be. It might be. And by the way, I love it how you're always ridiculing me about using Pro Football Focus. Now you're just throwing that at me every question.
Yeah,
like you're just looking at
I'm looking at Sauce Pro Football Focus right now.
Hey, QBR.
QBR,
We got to
you the best, Skip. I try to learn something from you.
Okay,
Shit.
all right.
You know
Well, now you're trying to fight fire with fire.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I got to do.
Hold on, Skip. I got to go back to that real quick. So you're telling me you would take Quinnen Williams over Sauce Gardner
I would.
trade?
I just
But
would.
every time we talk Travis Hunter, all you talk about is how it's very rare to find a lockdown corner. They don't grow on trees. You can't find them everywhere.
I understand.
But you're telling me you'd take a 3-tech who's not as disruptive as Micah Parsons over Sauce Gardner right now, who's a lockdown corner?
I think he is as disruptive as Micah because he does have 40 sacks in his career. So I don't know an interior defensive tackle who can rush the passer any better than Quinnen Williams can.
He's disruptive for sure.
Hey, he can blow it up, man.
I didn't say he wasn't. I'm saying as disruptive as Micah Parsons.
I think it just matters what you need, man. If you got DeForest Buckner down there already, then you don't need a Quinnen Williams. You need a corner, you know what I'm saying? So it just matters what you need. But to my point, Sauce Gardner, 170 yards given up, 43 yards and a touchdown on 1 pass, giving up 45% of the passes.
I don't disagree. You're right.
Dominant.
You're right.
He's not having a bad season at all.
Okay, but if I look at the haul of the Dallas Cowboys, not the circumstance, although did we need all? Yeah, we needed all of it.
Yeah.
Quinnen Williams, what'd you call him, like Kenny Wilson or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Logan.
Yeah.
It's when Kenny Clark and Logan Wilson come together.
But
He been on that damn bench. Hey, man, you gotta earn the right for leave to know your name. You know
you do.
On that pine,
and I hope he does because I think he will.
Right.
But if you do get Logan Wilson and you do still have those picks, then I'm saying you won the trade deadline. I mean, and I love what Howie Roseman did, and I think you went on the other day. I just went off about it because he just running Super Bowl rings around Jerry Jones until now. And Jerry redeemed himself because Quinnen Williams is better than Jalen Phillips. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yet Jair, I don't know what to make of him. Like Aqib, we were talking the other day. I think at one point, Jair in Green Bay, I'm saying he might be the best.
Right.
You know, like number 1.
He was.
And I don't know what happened. Will he be revitalized? Will he suddenly just snap back and be? He might be. And Michael Carter II, there are times when I thought he was the best slot corner, nickel corner in football. So I give you all that, but they don't add up to Quinnen Williams' impact, And
I'm talking trade deadline, immediate impact. I don't doubt. I'm not saying Quinnen Williams is not a damn good football player. I think he's going to help them in the future. But this year, what's he going to help them do? Go 6-10-1 or 7-9-1? While Rasheed Shaheed can help the Seahawks make a Super Bowl run, and you have the defending Super Bowl champs with the Philadelphia Eagles, adding players and depth players that can help them go make a run for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So when it comes to who won the trade deadline this year specifically, those are the teams that I think made an impact on their roster that's going to help them get to where they want to be at the end of the year. I think Quinnen Williams can help them get there eventually, but it's just not this year. So to me, the trade deadline this year,
What
those are those two
if
teams.
my Cowboys make miracles and make the playoffs?
Oh, they
And I will come back on this show with a Cowboys jersey on, and I'll buy you
will?
dinner.
I don't worry
I
about
will.
that.
There we go.
What's your guys' bet already, Akeem? You guys got a bet already, right?
I'm not even talking
I
about
think they've
that
got
stuff,
10 sushi dinners on. I got to
even gonna
keep
talk
track.
about
I got to go to
this.
my
Yeah.
notes
It ain't gonna
already
happen.
at this point.
But it's not impossible because if you look at our schedule, we do get to play that team that you guys bullied last night 10-7, right? We do get to go to the Raiders and play on Monday night a week from next Monday night. And then we get Philly at home. We get Kansas City at home. All of our Murderers Row games are all at home.
Yeah.
We get the Chargers at home. We get the Vikings at home, right? And we end the year going to Washington, which looks like they're waiting until next year. And then we end at the Giants, and they're waiting until next year, right?
Hey.
Okay, so we're set up with all of our tough games are at home, right? Okay, so it's
We
not over.
did this 17
Yeah.
shows.
Maybe
We
a
know the
miracle will
schedule.
happen.
We know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when
Okay.
you come out and lose to Arizona, hey, just make your chances go even deeper.
And where'd they get them at? They got them at home. and
At
they lost
home.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
Got them at home, Skip.
it's okay, Skip.
but we didn't
Remember
have
what we
Quinnen,
talked about,
right?
Skip,
We
next
didn't
year.
We didn't have Quinnen.
Yeah, hey.
And Kenny, whatever you said.
Yeah.
Right.
Kenny
Kenny
Logan.
Logan.
Kenny Logan.
Kenny Logan, man.
All right. Well, I'm just shocked that you complimented Jerry Jones.
Well,
So
I have-
that was insane.
How can you
ahead.
not? Thank
But
you.
the chat has voted, and they've sided with our newcomer over here, TJ Ward, because
Yeah.
they voted for the Colts. That the Colts have won the trade deadline. So let's look at the little
wow.
matchup.
The Colts?
The Colts.
Well, then TJ was right. Why did
Yeah. So they're liking the new kid on the block, TJ.
Yeah.
So let's look at a little matchup this weekend.